EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for August 24th, 2021. Today's video forecast is sponsored by the Reading Fightin' Phils. They are on the road for the next 2 weeks, playing Portland and Hartford on the road for each of the next 2 weeks in 6-game home series back-to-back, and they will be back on September 7th for the final home game of the 2021 season. So if you want to get to a game before the season ends, or at least the home season ends, it will be prudent to do so over the next couple of weeks ahead of that series at rphils.com. And it's a six-game home series against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats is who they're going to be taking on in the final home stand of the season. And again, that starts on September 7th. Get your tickets at rphils.com and for more information. We also have to announce a new video forecast sponsor, which will be sponsoring every Thursday's videos. Right now we have Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. We're adding a Thursday sponsor. It is a North Penn Car Wash is going to be spending. They're in Lansdale. They're going to be sponsoring our Thursday videos starting in September. Some of you have reached out to me and said, what's the deal with the Rent Bobby's Hat promotion and how do we get sponsored? I just need a hat. That's it. Just wear your hat in the video, and then whatever you want me to say in the video itself to sponsor or to recognize you as a sponsor that day. There's a lot of you reached out to me and said, well, we're going to wait till winter when there's a lot more traffic. That's fine, but just keep in mind that these spots are going to fill up pretty quickly as we head through the fall, so don't wait too long if you're going to do that. If you want information about that, please send me an email at info@epawaweather.com. I will have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday available as soon as writing is done. Right now, Tuesday's occupied, but they will be stopping, of course, when the season ends. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be available. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I will not. Okay, as of right now, they are not open. So I have 3 slots open. Info@epawaweather.com for more information. We're going to have a hot couple of days here, several days, going through probably the end of the week here, and it's going to start building today. 87 and 91 is the spread. We're going to be mostly sunny, and the reason for that is we have ridging moving in place of the void that's left with this upper level trough that was sitting over our area. This is looking at yesterday morning. And the upper level, or not the upper level low, but the remnants of Henri, which were over western New York yesterday morning. As this moved offshore yesterday, the trough also went out with it. So this is lifting out, and in place you have a ridge that starts building in a little bit Tuesday and again on Wednesday. And then once we get to the end of the week, it really starts cranking off the southeastern U.S. coastline, so you get some pretty good ridging and high temperatures in here. And that's the reason why we're going to get hot. In that void that's left in the wake of Henri and the upper level trough moving away. 87 and 91 is the spread today, and we warm up even further on Wednesday and Thursday. I think both days are just generally in the same 89 to 94 degree spread. Again, that's northwest to south interior versus Philadelphia, basically. Philadelphia is going to be the highest in our region. And not just Philadelphia. I always say Philadelphia, but I mean, it's also going to be the same. It's going to be like that all the way up and down the urban corridor. So from Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, Newark, New York, they're all going to be in that same range here, low to mid 90s for highs during that stretch. So looks like Wednesday, Thursday are going to be hottest days this week, and then Friday we're going to have a cold front that's going to be pushing toward the region. Next 2 days are mostly sunny. Thursday you could have an isolated thunderstorm late in the day, as this is well ahead of a cold front, maybe a prefrontal trough getting going there. And it looks like it's going to be mainly our western areas. This is the old run of the European model. I'll actually show you the new one here. The new run is showing mainly our western areas, just like the GFS has it. So I think that's what we're going with. The western counties in our coverage area will have a better shot here on Thursday. Not to say you can't get something further east, but the better odds are going to be further west. And then once we get to Friday, I think it's going to be a little bit more scattered of a threat as this cold front moves through. And you can see that here. It's isolated to widely scattered thunderstorms as that frontal boundary comes through the region. But that same frontal boundary is probably going to stall somewhere near or over our region this weekend, unfortunately. That's going to give you more clouds than sun and the opportunity for some scattered showers. This is not a total washout situation. It doesn't look like. But you have that frontal boundary in the vicinity. So here's Saturday, just some lighter showers at times here on Saturday. And again, it doesn't look like a washout looking at arm's length. Once we get a little bit closer, we'll have better details exactly how Saturday and Sunday are going to work out. But on both days, it has these scattered shower chances in the forecast. So, and that's because that boundary is going to kind of stall over the region and just sit there. The same one that's the cold front moving through on Friday, but it's running into that ridge off to the southeast here, so it's going to slow considerably and then eventually stall, and that will become the focus of those scattered shower chances over the weekend. Again, once we get closer, I'll have a lot better details of what we're going to expect and when on either of those days. I don't think it's a washout looking at it right now, though. Once we get to Monday, winds turn to the southwest ahead of the next cold front that's going to come through later in the day and give you scattered showers and thunderstorms ahead of that cold front. And then we're dry behind it here on Tuesday. Difference here in timing between the European model, which I just showed you, and the GFS, which is suggesting a day later, which is kind of a role reversal. Usually the GFS is the progressive model, and this is kind of backwards here. So the European model is saying, okay, it's going to be Monday, and then Tuesday's okay. GFS is saying, no, the front's going to come through on Tuesday, and then Wednesday's okay. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Again, we have time to look at this. It's only Tuesday. We have about a week to look at it. And after that point, we have a trough that's going to be settling off to the north here. This is getting into the September 1st time frame here. So I think the entire first week of September is going to be kind of generally near average. So that means Labor Day weekend is going to be very temperate. It doesn't look like it's going to be overly hot. Doesn't look like it's going to be overly wet. You'll have this little trough off to the north, some high pressure associated with that, and you could have a couple nice days, actually. I'm not saying you're not going to get wet at all during the entire holiday weekend, but at least it's going to be on the temperate side and not oppressively hot over Labor Day weekend as we close out summer unofficially. But it does look like that once we get to past that cold front, that's when we have early next week, whether that's Monday or Tuesday, we'll settle in those cooler temperatures. We get back down to near average for several days, going straight through the Labor Day holiday weekend. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for August 24th, 2021. Have a great Tuesday.